Are you still sitting ready for the wealth transfer, or are you on the edge, or maybe you already have folded, have given into the fear and anxiety, and is not positioned in the markets anymore, and don't have faith anymore in the wealth transfer? Guys, I'm going to try and spread a positive message in today's video. We are going to talk about the current wealth transfer, my intuition and perspective on it right now. We're going to talk about Bitcoin. I want to talk as well about Mark of the Beast, because this is a question that I get so many times, and I want to give my perspective on this as well. So let's jump straight into it, and let's start with the wealth transfer. And guys, I have to be completely honest. Like, I shared this over in the Discord community as well. I'm sometimes really shifting between my human mind and my universal mind, where I'm just like, in the human mind, I'm trying to outsmart everything, trying to look at it more from an ego perspective, ego, edge, God out. And from the universal mind, I just often feel like, what does it matter? It matters to keep the good spirit. It matters to continue to have faith and to be here with the right intentions. That's all that matters. But then sometimes you shift in your human mind, like, we need to get as much money as possible. We need to get it for personal gain. I think we need to learn to recognize these two type of consciousness, and also try to shift more to the universal mind, because that mind is beneficial for humanity. That mind is beneficial for every single one, and that's where it's all about. That's what it's all about. And that's also what I said in my previous videos, guys. We need to be connected with that mind, because once we're connected with that mind, we are supported and living in abundance anyway, because the will of God will be done, right? The will of God is not to harm, is not to have evil. So yeah, guys, I think this is an important part of the wealth transfer. I think this wealth transfer is not only the transfer of material wealth, but it is a transfer of spiritual wealth as well. So the transfer of material wealth is just a reflection of what's happening in the spiritual world. And I think we have a very unique opportunity right here, because imagine, this is a funny example. Imagine you have a friend, right? And that friend, let's say, says that if he wins $1 million, he will give you 50%, right? Well, everyone can say that. Everyone could say that, right? Everyone can say that, but you'll know exactly where his heart is or where his actions are once he will get that $1 million. And I'm not saying that generally speaking, like, when any friend gets $1 million, he should give a friend half. Definitely not. But what I'm trying to say is that if you are right now believing in something, and you are maybe praying for something, but your actions are not reflecting that, then there is a divergence in your actions and spirituality. And this divergence we need to close, because to close this divergence, it means you are more aligned with yourself. You are more aligned with your spiritual path, with your higher self, however you want to name it. So I think this is a very important part of the wealth transfer too. And guys, the CEO of Robinhood even tweeted about wealth transfer too. So there are many people right now, even a lot of people in positions, they are aware of this. They know that this is going to happen, and they position for this too. And a lot of people, they ask me and they tell me, like, yeah, but Jeroen, what about the mark of the beast? Crypto is maybe the mark of the beast, the introduction to the system of the mark of the beast, the Trojan horse to introduce the mark of the beast. And yeah, I think you are the ones who are saying that. I personally think you are right. There is so much evil happening on this planet. Of course, also many good things, but there's many evil happening on this planet. And the structures that are in place right now, they are set up by evil. Maybe you can, if you are reading the Bible, you can put this below the Jezebel spirit. It is evil structures, and I'm talking about the adult industry, I'm talking about the fast food industry, I'm talking about, not always, but about the school system, the education system, the unwritten rules in society. Many things are introduced to society structurally to make it collapse, to devalue you, to basically search and destroy. But it doesn't do it in terms of, it also happens, but it not necessarily it's that obvious, right? Where someone just comes to you, punch you in the face, it's super obvious, you are being attacked, and then you can stand up and you can say, okay, that person just attacked me. No, evil works different. They work under the radar. They always try to build up a illusion, and they try to make you make the wrong decisions, because that's what real evil does. It will convince you that it does not exist. But when you open your eyes and you look at the world, you can see very clearly that it exists all around you. And they're existing a lot of beautiful things too, but they're existing evil things too. And right now, the shift that we are seeing with cryptocurrencies, the focus and the speed that it is introduced into the adoption cycle, guys, tells me that there are many bad actors in this space, and that maybe, probably, high probability, crypto is there to introduce the mark of the beast. But that doesn't necessarily makes it a bad investment or a bad energy to jump on the boat with right now, because what I personally believe is that this wealth transfer is a transitionary period where we are going to see the world is going to get so volatile, so unstable. We cannot imagine how that is going to look like, but it's going to be super unstable. While the earth is getting so unstable, the liquidity will be sucked up by cryptocurrencies, and of course many prophetic currencies like XRP, but I also believe other tokens that I've been mentioning right here on the channel. A lot of liquidity will be sucked up by these tokens, and then we have a small time period, a holy time period, where you and I can truly make a difference. We can make a difference in this world. We already have to do that right now, but we can make a difference in this world. We can make a difference in the spiritual world. That's the exact reason I personally believe why we are here. And I think you have that same feeling. Otherwise, you wouldn't be looking at this channel right now, and you wouldn't be feeling or resonating with everything that I'm saying. So I think a lot of people, what I'm saying right now, a lot of people, they feel that that is their truth as well. That's the reason that they are right here on the planet on the last days to help Earth in this transition. And I don't think that the completion of the mark of the beast will be done. I don't believe that it will be done, because we will be in such chaos that during the chaos, during the transition period, we are going to have a battle, good versus evil. And it is for us, it's our responsibility to implement the good back on this planet and to break down the structures that have been built that are searching and destroying many souls on this planet. So yeah, guys, the wealth transfer, and will it happen tomorrow? Will it happen next week? Will it happen next year? To be completely honest, I really don't know. The only thing that I can do is using my trading expertise, using my charting expertise, to looking at these charts and saying that, hey, these charts are looking good, these charts are looking good, following my inner guidance wherever it leads, and have faith. Because what we also hear in many prophecies is that the wealth transfer happens overnight. Right? So of course, you can position yourself for both. You can try and outsmart the markets in the shorter term time frame. That's completely fine. But don't lose the bigger picture. That's very important too. If you are caught up in these emotional waves, and it really depends again on anyone's personal situation, but don't lose the bigger picture. Why are we here? We need to stay connected with that inner guidance, with that mind of the universe, where we think in terms of the universe, where we think in terms of benevolent beings, benevolent actions. Everything is aligned with benevolent and good intention towards everyone and everything around you. So yeah guys, very important to listen to your inner guidance, connect with that, and although sometimes it feels like we are far away from it, do not doubt too much, do not worry too much, because things can happen so quickly, they can happen overnight. So guys, let's have a look at the crypto charts, and let's start off with having a look at Bitcoin chart. And in my previous video, I've mentioned that this actually looks really a lot like a bump and run reversal pattern, and I still believe that that's actually the case. We haven't yet seen a breakout, so I would really love to see a breakout with a big volume spike. That is very important, that volume spike comes from the breakout, so we have like a really convincing breakout. When we break out to the upside, the target will be the top right here from this bumper run reversal pattern, roughly at 107,000 US dollars. That's a pretty decent target in the shorter term time frame for crypto. For Bitcoin, that will also probably be good for altcoins. But I feel, guys, and this is definitely mostly based on intuition, I feel that an altcoin season is really close, because a lot of signs are setting up right now for an altcoin season, and one of the signs that is setting up for an altcoin season is the timing that we are in. We might be a little bit off here and there, but I do really believe we are not far from it. And definitely, guys, I know the sentiment right now is extremely bearish and people are screaming bear market everywhere. And I'm very well aware of this, that it is possible that we could be in a bear market, and we have like very ugly signs as well, like this stablecoin dominance, that if we really zoom out on this one, it is a kind of a little bit looking ugly, because this one, this chart actually broke a falling wedge formation and so far hasn't been able to break back into this wedge. So like I said, there are definitely some warning signals. So I also understand why a lot of people think we are in a bear market, and why there is a significant possibility that we actually entered the bear market. But if I'm looking at charts like this, like for example, we have Ethereum Classic, one of the charts that I've been sharing in my previous videos. We have the reason why I like this chart, because this is an old token. So this token is there since 2016, and we have a macro channel going on right here. What I'm basically trying to say, guys, is that historically charts don't often look like this, and what I feel is that this is a macro support, and often when we are at macro support, guys, there's a lot of bearish news and bearish feelings in the market. So it makes complete sense for me to say that yeah, things should feel bearish where we are right now. It's actually a bullish thing if things do feel bearish, and I really would love to see this one turning around, and I believe that is going to happen. I think XRP paved the way for that, definitely, and we are going to see many tokens from 2017 doing pretty good. So if we have a look at this token, for example, this is Dash Coin. For me personally, when I look at this chart, and it doesn't really matter whether it is Dash or any other chart, this chart, although it can drop further, we can definitely drop further, maybe even 50% still from here if we continue to go into this pattern, right? If we would touch the support right here, we would be at 16 US dollars. If we go right here, we could even go lower. So yeah, maybe there is an extended period of time. Maybe you need more patience with these tokens. And if you really want to play it 100% safe, you don't want to take any risks, then you have to play these tokens the moment we are going to see a breakout. You can set an alert over on TradingView. You can make sure to subscribe to this channel and have the bell notifications on, because I will of course make a video about that as well. But generally, guys, when I see this chart, this just looks bullish to me. And although it can be extended and we can go a little bit lower, that's all true. I can have a very long breath because I can just wait. I can just wait until the better moments and plan and do other things in between. So guys, a lot of charts are looking unique. A lot of altcoin charts are looking unique, and I'm not going to dismiss that fact, because what I know is that in these market conditions, we should feel bearish. If everyone right now would feel extremely bullish, it would not be a good sign. Then we have actually another indicator, guys, that I want to mention. That is the hash ribbon. And you probably heard about the hash ribbon, but it's flashing a buy signal right now. Well, what is the hash ribbon to begin with? The hash ribbon to begin with is basically a moving average of the hash rate of Bitcoin, short-term and mid-term moving average. So basically, when the short-term goes above the mid-term moving average, we have a, so to say, golden cross. And when it goes below, we have a death cross or a bearish cross. So now what this line, this buy signal, basically tells us that the hash rate of Bitcoin is increasing in the shorter term time frame in such a pace that the short-term moving average goes above the mid-term moving average, and that generates a buy signal, as you can see right here. And this is just a fundamental indicator because it shows us that the hash rate of Bitcoin is increasing, and when the hash rate is increasing, adoption is increasing. People are betting on the system of Bitcoin, otherwise the hash rate is not increasing. People are preparing, more people are coming into the space and try to mine Bitcoin. So what we are seeing generally, guys, is that after all these buy signals, Bitcoin often starts to rally. So we have, for example, right here, buy signal, Bitcoin goes up. Here we have a buy signal, Bitcoin first has a drop. But then again, like I said, if you zoom out in the bigger picture, price goes up. Here we have a buy signal, also small correction in the shorter term time frame, couple of weeks, then the price moves to $100,000. So can we correct in the shorter term time frame? Yes, we can. In the bigger picture, guys, it looks like we are going to see the price to continue to go up. Even though right here we have seen a buy signal, price continue to go up. So during the bear market, we have not seen a buy signal at all in 2022. So that tells a lot, because this means that not only the whales were offloading crypto, offloading Bitcoin to sell it, no, but also we haven't really seen that acceleration in new miners onboarding in the space, increasing the hash rate of Bitcoin. No, but right now it does happen. We do see an increase of the hash rate, especially in the shorter term time frame, and that's why we have a buy signal. So yeah, guys, this is basically the information that I wanted to give in today's video. I know many people are screaming bear market, and a lot of them, they actually can be right. For me personally, I'm not going to spend too much attention to that. I'm still going to lean in the shorter term time frame to this potential bumper run reversal pattern, because we have been looking at all the data points from that bumper run reversal pattern. It has a high likelihood to play out, and if we combine all these data points, like the more than 45 degrees angle right here, the 60 degree, more than 60 degrees angles right here, the size of the bump and the dump, they all aligned pretty well with that pattern. So it really looks like this is a bumper run reversal pattern. The only thing that we need to see right now is just the break of that resistance with a high spike of volume, and then it increases a significant likelihood of Bitcoin reaching $107,000. And that would align as well with the sentiment right now being completely negative. But yeah, I'm also very much aware of the fact that this can roll over and we can go to these lower levels. For me personally, I for now remain positioned. I'm going to just continue building on the community, going to continue to make, try to make things that can help people make better investment decisions. Right now, we are working on the document that will come out very soon, where many people from the community could put their best wisdom and knowledge in for this wealth transfer. They could make a good deed. You still can do that if you want. I can leave a link to the form down below in the description. But you can actually do a good deed. You can share the right knowledge that you have, one of the most important knowledge or skill things that you've learned in your life that you want to give to other human beings. Because what is going to happen, guys, there are going to come a lot of new people in crypto, and they will have no knowledge at all, right? So we need to help them to get as much knowledge as soon as possible in a short period of time to prepare them for this bigger wealth transfer, because otherwise it would just mean that all the newcomers are going to make all these beginner mistakes again. We cannot have that. All these newcomers that come here with good intentions, that are here for the wealth transfer, that may be waking up a little bit late, they need to get a crash course. They need to get a lot of information, the right information, to make the better trading and better investing decisions, and to help stand together as a team right here during this wealth transfer, during these times. Okay guys, that was it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If so, smash up the like button. Very much appreciated. I want to wish every single one of you a beautiful day today, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video. Bye bye.